G'day and welcome to Wine Week. I'm Danny.
And I'm Brad.
And I'm going to kick off with another Penfolds bin series because, hey, it's that time of year.
Certainly is.
Yeah, there's millions of the red top bottles around the place, and you've got to try and work out which ones of them, if any, you're going to choose. And this week we're going to look at the 138. Now, this is Penfolds GSM, that kind of Rhone style blend. I love them. They're so approachable when they're young, really drink now style things. But at the same time, this one's got a fair bit of weight behind it. Probably suggests that there's a bit more Grenache in there than usual. And Barossa Grenache, I love. It's beautiful, big, jammy, in your face. Goes so well with slow braised or slow roasted meats. Just gorgeous. Now, this one, kind of that mid-30 price point. But if you shop around, you're going to find this well below that.
Well below that. I think we picked up this particular bottle for about $23.50, I think it was.
Yeah, so Foster's and Penfolds might not be happy with that, but you've got to be very happy with that, so look out for the 138. That's a beauty.
Yeah, look, the bin series have come out. They're all pretty good, so we thought we'd have a look at another one. I'm going to stick in the Barossa Valley here and have a look at another producer of ours that we've become quite fond of over the last few years, and this is the Thorn Clarke Sandpiper Cab Sav. Now, this is the 2006 vintage. Now, we've become quite a bit of a fan of the guys at Thorn Clarke over the last few years. We even sneaked one of their wines into our best dozen back a couple of years, the Cortage. But again, the value for money you're getting here is fantastic. So this Cab Sav comes in at about $15 a bottle. And the reason that they can produce wine at this price is these guys are grape growers from generations. And they still sell a lot of their grapes on contract to the other big producers and stuff, but they know which parcels of fruit are going to give them the most bang for buck. So they hold on to those, put them into their own label, and they come up with something like this, the Sandpiper range, which for $15 a bottle is remarkable drinking. They even do a few that are a little bit more pricey, but why even bother? Because for this, you can get a couple of bottles of this, ready to drink now. We'll even benefit with a little bit of bottle age, just a couple of years, just to soften it out a bit. But look, Thorn Clarke, a winery in top form in the Barossa, and if they can keep continuing to produce wines like this, we'll be out there every week grabbing a bottle.
Yeah, I think we certainly would. That's great. Now, something else that's a real little ripper bargain, that a bang for the buck, is the Dean de Bortoli VAT 5 Botrytis Semillon. Now, there's a fair mouthful there. This is kind of the baby Noble One. We've talked about the Noble One before from de Bortoli. It is just the pinnacle in Australia at the moment of botrytis white wine. Now, botrytis gets onto the grapes. It's a mould. Don't be frightened of that, because what it does is basically suck some of the water out of the grape, which means that it's almost on its way to becoming a nice white raisin sort of thing, which means that when they make the wine out of it, it's beautiful, sweet, honeyed characters. This is gorgeous. Put it together, obviously, as a dessert with maybe a fruit flan, something like that, baked apple tart. Look, this is gorgeous, and one of the things about it is that it's low teens at absolute highest. You might even pick it up below that, just over the $10 mark, which means that you can get like 3 bottles of this for the same price as de Bortoli's Noble One, which means that, look, that's just awesome buying. It is a great wine and definitely deserves to be around your place when you're doing desserts.
Yeah, and look, times are a little bit tough at the moment, so, even if you'd love to get a Noble One and, maybe can't quite afford it, this one's a great value wine too.
Yeah, it's a ripper. Anyhow, that's it for this week on Wine Week. We'll see you all again next week.
See you next week.